Minus 5 degrees, 7:58, 2 minutes to 8 on this terrific Tuesday morning. And we're going to continue to decorate our tree here. It's looking not too bad so far. Not great, but not too bad. Scott, have they got a tree down there at Buckley's, a Christmas tree?
No. Wayne, where's your Christmas tree? He doesn't have one yet, Jill. He doesn't have one. Kurt just rewrote one of these songs for us. He calls it the what? Yell it out now.
The Boy from BT.
The Boy from BT. It goes like this. Oh, beautiful. What's the words there? Long and short and punchy. What do you mean? Yeah. Now, I think what we have to do now is change this over and do the other version that we got for you, Jill, of your song. This time, keeping with the season, right? Yeah. This is Jill's Country Christmas.
Right.
My cat came back, my dog ran away, I'm not having a reindeer. Something like that. I think we'll call this Anton Fig and the Newtons. Pat, get a close-up of Luke over there on keyboards. He's been hiding his back. Luke, you're on. No, the other way, Luke. You know something? I can't see Jeff or Wayne around here, and it's really, really worrying me. I'm gonna keep going, Alexander. You got her. Bells, jingle bells, jingle. Let's go, Alexander. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle. Yeah. Oh, hold her, guys. Hold her. Important notice. Kurt, please, sir, give us your bit.
Okay.
You're watching BT live from Buckley's on ASN.
Back on the train. Back on the chain gang.
It's minus 5 degrees outside of the Metro Halifax area at 8 o'clock.
Beyond our control.
Morning, everybody. It's a terrific Tuesday. We've got sunshine in the forecast and only 9 shopping days left till the big one hits.
Ah! Only 9 decorating days left as well.
Exactly.
And you made our lights flash.
Yeah.
That's great.
I can't get the bottom set to work, though.
Well,
That's my next
we'll just
task.
pretend they're flashing off.
Okay. Constantly flashing off.
This is Breakfast Television on ASN, Tuesday, December 15th edition.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Kurt Studley.
And of course, I'm Jill Kropp. I think I'm Jill Kropp. Yeah, I'm Jill Kropp. In this second hour, and we've got more music from Ruby Daly and the band. What a great band she's got behind her.
They're cooking this morning. And child psychologist Carolyn Humphreys will be here to talk about temper tantrums. My daughter had one in the mall the other day. It was excellent.
That's what we'll be talking about. Happens to just about everybody who has children, doesn't it?
I gathered a crowd around and everything.
Oh, did you? Okay. Carolyn will maybe have some suggestions about what to do when that happens to you. Also, as you saw earlier, our Scott Boyd is hanging around Buckley's music, banging on the drums, having a grand old time in his element. We'll chat with him in just a couple of minutes. First, though, time to find out what is going on in the world around us. So we've got the news for you, and we're going to take a look at the forecast for this terrific Tuesday.
Hard to believe it's the middle of December.
It really is, you know, despite, well, we do have a lot of snow in the Metro Halifax area, probably in much of the region. It's crunchy.
Moncton's got a lot of it.
Icy snow, but at least the temperatures are fairly warm.
Yeah, we're getting some sunshine today, and not only that, the temperatures will be above the freezing mark. Here's your Tuesday morning forecast for New Brunswick. Got some fog hanging around this morning. Clouds will give way to sunny periods this afternoon. Highs around +2 degrees today. Some fog for Nova Scotia this morning, but sunny periods should arrive by noon, and highs about +3 degrees. For Prince Edward Island, cloudy with fog. Sunny breaks this afternoon and highs of 1 today. And for Newfoundland, mainly cloudy. A chance of a flurry this afternoon, highs at about 0. Mostly sunny with afternoon temperatures ranging from -12 to -8 degrees in Labrador. In the news this morning, Canadian Airlines is cutting 4 flights in and out of Halifax. 2 Halifax departures at 10:30 in the morning and 2:40 in the afternoon will be canceled. 2 flights from Toronto at 3:40 in the afternoon and 10 o'clock at night will also be scrubbed. Canadian Airlines says it's just doing its part to eliminate some of the excess capacity on Canada's two major airlines, as suggested by the federal government. Nova Scotia has a new regulatory watchdog. The Utility Review Board is responsible for regulating and administering power rates, water utility rates, municipal planning appeals, and health and services sales tax assessments. It consolidates the function of four previous boards. The province announced last year the boards would be combined to save taxpayers about $500,000 a year. Savings will be realized through staff attrition and cutbacks in office space requirements. Christine Lamont of Langley, BC, is said to be improving in a Brazilian jail this morning, but her father, Dr. Keith Lamont, says doctors are no closer to discovering the cause of her illness. He says his daughter's fever is gone and her joints are less swollen, but there is still some discoloration around her ankles. But he says more blood tests will be done today to determine whether she has serious diseases, one of them being AIDS. As well, Lamont says x-rays for tuberculosis have been ordered. Lamont and her fiancé, David Spencer of Moncton, are serving 28-year jail terms for the kidnapping of a Brazilian businessman. The military is taking a hard look at the effects of smoking on members of the Navy. They are traditionally the heaviest tobacco users in the forces, but efforts are afoot to curb the habit. A preliminary report prepared by Captain Larry Myatt, Maritime Command's head surgeon, suggests the Navy stop selling duty-free cigarettes on its ships. It also recommends a designation of smoke-free ships for non-smokers and prohibiting smoking during recruit training. Sailors can buy a pack a day from the ship's canteen for $1.50. The going price on civvy streets is $6 to $7. NBTEL has started Canada's first automated call processing center.
NBTEL calling card.
Toll-free product information numbers aren't new, but pretty soon those 800 and 900 calls will be processed in St. John. Major corporations will use the service as another means of advertising, and consumers will be able to get information at the touch of a button. All calls from across the country will be processed by computers at the NBTEL Center in St. John, but if more information is required, the human touch will still be available. And corroded lines are driving people in the Johnston, Nova Scotia area crazy. Short of ripping them out of the wall, their phones won't stop ringing. Bill Melville says it's been a constant problem ever since he moved to the area about 8 years ago. He says it's something different every month. Either callers get cut off or there's too much static on the lines to hear anyone. Residents worry they won't be able to reach help in the event of an emergency. Maritime Tel says it's now working on the problem. And the NDP in New Brunswick has won a battle in the courts and now has access to documents concerning the fate of St. Joseph's Hospital in St. John. A New Brunswick judge has slapped the McKenna government's wrist over a request for information by NDP leader Elizabeth Weir. Last month, Weir went to court to get the Department of Health to turn over all documents regarding the fate of St. Joseph's in St. John. But a Court of Queen's Bench ruling says Health Minister Russ King failed to comply with the Right to Information Act because he didn't surrender all of the paperwork. Weir says this decision is a very important one.
What I said, the judge in this decision has acknowledged that a citizen's right to information from government, even the McKenna government, is a fundamental right. And this decision recognizes why the Right to Information Act is important, because it makes government accountable.
The court has given the government 7 days to fall back on a provision of the Right to Information Act that protects cabinet documents. There's been no word from the Health Department regarding its next move. Sunshine expected for most areas by this afternoon. Right now it's partly cloudy, -5 degrees in Halifax at 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Jill?
Well, time to head back over to Buckley's Music, where our Scott Boyd is this morning. And Scott, I know you have these teensy-wincy lights on your tree at your house. Want to keep the noise down, Heather?
Like the hat?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's now official band gear here at Buckley's. You can see everybody's doing them.
What, are you all going for a shout after?
Aren't they beautiful? This is Kurt O'Han, the tallest leprechaun in the world.
Hello, how are you?
Where's your pot of gold?
That's over the end of the rainbow.
There we go. We have another version of your song, Jill. I know you've been dying to hear it. And we have a special guest percussionist.
Is that right?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
No. Maybe I'll just play one.
This is Ron O'Kronstein.
I dropped the O because it doesn't fit on the license.
Oh, okay. Have a seat.
It's always news.
Yeah. Oh, you want to repeat that?
Sorry.
He said when Ron plays, it's always news. Okay, you ready, Ron?
Scott, I tell you what. Why don't we both play this?
All right.
Yeah.
This is now a 1970s version of Jill's country disco.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's bring back the 70s.
Let's bring back the 70s.
1, 2, 3, and...
There you go. came back, my dog ran away. Not having a baby. Can you see now why he does news?
See why disco's not popular anymore?
I can see why it's not. Look, this guy we've got to talk to over here. This man right here. You look so happy to have to wear the hat. You look so happy to play disco. I mean, you really look like somebody right out of the disco era. Actually, he just dropped off his white polyester suit, chains, and patent leather shoes at the door, right?
I was going to wear my velour shirt, but...
Yo-ho! Rob, you are a vision.
Oh, gee,
No,
thank you.
I think he's a sight, I think is a better way. What happened? You had yours tied down for wind. Get yours tied. How come you're not wearing your hat?
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Oh, well, I guess that's a good reason. Wayne, you shouldn't wear a hat like that. You know why?
Why?
It tends to wear the hair off the top of your head. Whoa, too late. Well, the disco version, just like back in the 70s, did not last long. Neither did this version of it. We'll have a serious country version of it coming up next, Jill.
Looks good. They have a point, though, about that disco thing. Well, I'm still trying to get these lights to work. I'm gonna
find the right one?
I can't. No, I can't find the one that's not working. But I'm going to continue to work at it, of course. Well, it's almost 8:15, and when we come back, we'll be taking a look at what's going on in the world of sports. We've got the movie top 10 of the box office, and also Ruby Daly and the band sitting around just waiting for their chance to play another tune. Don't go away. BT continues after this.